And it is finally nighttime. I've waited over half the day for it to turn night to start off this episode 3 of the journey to build. So I got my inventory all ready and set, I think, for what I'm going to need this episode. So let's pop that over there and there. And we need some water on our way, which I can just bam. So I do have the chunk borders on today because we first have to do the spawn chunks. Now we have a lot to cram into this episode, and I think I'll be able to get it all, but I'm going to try to keep that time down to less than 30 minutes. So we'll see if I can do it. So I already got some pre-built towers over here, as you can see, and I already tried to first off, to find spawn chunks, you're going to take your compass and you're going to run over to where it points to, right? And don't die along the way. So my compass points to these 4 blocks that are right here. So you find the one, if you go F3, 3 or 4 things below XYZ, you have facing. You want to face north, and then if you look at your square, it'll be the bottom right that you go into. Oh, this is not a good side to pillar up on. Okay. So I'm going to hop up to the top real quick and meet you guys there. And we are up. So once you go up to the chunk, wherever that corner is that you found, right? North is this way, so it's the bottom right corner. So my square would be these other 3 blocks right there. You have to go 6 chunks in all 4 directions, mark it somehow, and then go another 6 chunks. So as we go, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is my 6th chunk. So the block after this chunk, I just placed cobblestone so I know, instead of building up 2. And then you go another 6, so here would be 7, 8, 9, okay. And then I'm on the 10th chunk and I need to get up to 12. Let me go all the way over there real quick for you guys. Okay, and through the power of editing, we have gone, it's either 12 or 13, I don't know exactly where I'm at anymore. But then you just take a block you don't care about, right? And you drop one every few blocks all the way back until you reach that marker that you put on the 6th chunk. Because I'm pretty sure chunks are at least 6 chunks out from that spawn point. So if you don't want to do all this work, you can just stay within those 6 chunks square, I guess, of that spawn point. Right? Okay, so all my eggs are gone. So now we've gone 1, 2. We need to go 15 chunks this way. So this is 3, 4. So basically, the items that are in the spawn chunks will despawn. The items that are outside the spawn chunks won't despawn. And this is just a good way of finding out. Let's go for it. Finding out where your spawn chunks are. So you run 15 chunks away. I like to go 16 to 20. Just because, you know, if I miscount, I don't want to be off by 1 chunk and then have my test be messed up and have to do it again. So I go a little further than what you need. I haven't been counting, so I'm just going to go like 10 chunks from here. 1, 2, ignore that, 3. Okay, so we're 8 chunks plus, okay, so we're plenty distance away. So originally I did try the way where you just find that center point and then you go 8 chunks out. But then after doing that, my blocks, you know, they all despawn. So I didn't find the end of my the end of the spawn chunk square. And I know I'm not explaining this well. I will link the video in the description to the guy's video that I'm following. I can't remember his name. Maybe it was the Madman's Army or something like that. Is his channel name? Okay, so this should be far enough. Once you get far enough away, you take a block that you don't care about. Sorry, stone. You toss it on the ground. When this despawns, whoops. When this despawns, that means that it is time to head back to see where your spawn chunks are. And it will be nighttime by the time this despawns. And I think it's 5 minutes for an item to despawn. But I'm just going to do it like this. I can clearly see when that despawns, I'll just head back and we'll see where my spawn chunks are, guys. Okay, and we just got back to our 6th chunks marker thing, and as you can see, there are no blocks. I'm not counting how many chunks out we are. No blocks in this chunk, and then this chunk, there are still the eggs. So this chunk is still in the spawn chunks, this chunk is not. So I am simply going to do a little marker like that to tell me that this chunk and past this chunk is not in my spawn chunks. And it's a little bit sad, but we're going to lose some blocks here as I just tear these down. So that's all you have to do. Now, you could probably just stay 6 chunks out from wherever your compass points to the center, and more than likely you will be in spawn chunks. But I would like to know the full range of my spawn chunks, so that is why I'm doing all of this extra work. Because I don't want to have to change the land too much depending on where I want my iron farm. Now, I think like somewhere over in the mountains, you know, over here maybe would be a better spot for an iron farm than over there. Or maybe if we do a squid farm in the spawn chunks, you know, I would rather do the squid farm away from where I can't see it so I don't have to remove all the water over here. Just stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead, get all 4 corners built up and get a perimeter all the way around the spawn chunks. And I'll bring you guys back in there. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit rushed, but I am, because I'm trying to do this, get the iron farm built, get a villager breeder built before the iron farm so we can make the iron farm built all in this episode, and then maybe even some exploring. So yeah, let's get busy. I'll get this all built up and I'll bring you guys back. Wish me luck. Okay, and we got this border all built up. This side I used cobblestone slabs, and I didn't think about it until I got all the way back over there, but I should just make these the bottom half the slab, so then I don't have to torch up that. But I'll still have to torch up that because I'm not replacing all those blocks right now. But everything inside this long border is inside the spawn chunks. And I wish that instead of this being 8 back, it would have been like 11 back on this side, because it's 11 back on the other side. Because then our actual tower area would be inside the spawn chunks, but beggars can't be choosers here. So what I'm thinking is, first we need a villager breeder before we make the iron farm. Obviously, it's just the order that goes in normally, unless you're crazy and want to drag a bunch of villagers from a village. Ugh. Or a bunch of zombie villagers and transform them. But we have a village right out there. I already have 2 villagers in minecarts. Well, one of them's in a minecart, one is just trapped right there. So I'm thinking we haul them all the way over here. Now, where do we want to put the iron farm and the villager breeder? I want them both to be in spawn chunks because then they're always going to be running. And also we can use the villager breeder kind of as a passive way to get carrots, which won't be too helpful now, but endgame it definitely will help us with getting golden carrots at least a little bit. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking villager breeder right in here. I think that would be a cool little spot to put it. An iron farm, I don't know, maybe over there, but let's bring our villagers over. Let's get them over here. And when I say let's, I mean I need to probably go mining because I'm out of blocks, and make a new pick, then go mining, get some more blocks and make some more rails, make some powered rails and get them over here. So I am going to hop my way over to, ow, my ankles. I'm going to hop my way over to the villagers where they are right now, just to show you guys them. And also I want to show you the village because I didn't actually get to show you the village because I was a dupe last episode and didn't record. Yes, dupe is definitely a word. Is it? I don't know. If it is, someone tell me the definition because I'm sure I don't know it. Okay. So editing powers activate. Here we have our villagers. So let me just sneak around. One of them, you can see the minecart right there. One of them is in a minecart, the other one is not right there. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about that to get them both out. Probably just make another minecart, honestly. And editing powers number 2. With editing powers and a quick snack break. Here's the village. So we have we also have another village that was right over there. That village didn't have anything in it. That I took at least. I think they had a blast furnace and one person's house. but no chests. Maybe they had an empty map in one of their chests and that was it. Ooh, excuse me. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 houses, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, fall damage, 12, and then I think we have one more house back here, maybe? No, it's looking like 12 is the amount of houses we have here. But by the time I actually checked this place out, we only had 2 villagers that survived. 3 villagers that survived. Because you spawned inside of a tree, apparently. Let's block you in to keep you safe, if I can do that. Oh, we got 2 villagers in there. How nice. And bam. You guys should be safe now. As long as you don't get hit through like a corner block like right there. Cool. So now I know if my 2 villagers die, I have a backup. But this village was pretty awesome. As I said, there was one chest that had like 3 diamonds, almost a full set of iron armor. I think it was missing the helmet, but it gave me like 2 pants and an iron sword. Like that would have been an amazing chest to find, you know, at the beginning. But that's fine. So after, I mean, it took me a while to get those 2 villagers just to here, by the way, and doing the spawn chunks took me like another 3 hours. So this video is going to have crazy amount of time behind the scenes put into it. So we need to get the villagers all the way over there, and I'll see you guys over there as we build up the villager breeder. So we are back, and we are building the villager breeder in the smaller, the 2 holes that we looked at from up above. Because I figured the iron farm would be a little bit bigger and might need some more space. We're building ImpulseSV's villager breeder farm, and then for the station to take villagers away, I'm actually going to use LogicalGeekBoy's simple farm series tutorial on his iron farm. So that's the plan right now. We're going to try to make it look a little bit pretty in here and make this kind of like a dome of leaves over top of it, almost like it's a forest sanctuary. But as you look in the top right hand corner, some pillagers arrived as I was building. So I'm going to go say hi to them if I can stop my cart right here. Okay, let's see here. Not this one. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Oh well. We won't get a cart the whole way then. Sweet. Because I plan on using the villagers that are right up there to start the raid. And I don't have the best weapons per se, but one thing I do have is I have a power 4 bow with quite a few stacks of arrows waiting for me right down here. Okay. I don't know if I like that color yet. I think I do. I think I like the color splash, but I'm not sure. Undecided. So yeah, let's just grab way more arrows than I think we should ever use in one raid. I am no good at raids. If I die or something interesting happens, I'll bring you back for that. Otherwise, I'll probably just time-lapse this and maybe even cut some of it out. So let's go, and let's get ourselves a saddle from this. That's the plan. Time-lapse mode, activate. I am proud of the design that I came up for this villager breeder. I didn't make like the mechanics of the villager breeder, but like just like the blocks I used to build it. That's what I mean by design. But let's send this guy over, and can we get you to go too? That would be amazing. Nice. Now, when I got over here, I accidentally let my minecart go, so I get to sprint behind them. But I am basically planning on using like a bigger tree, not a world tree. Okay, we're not talking world tree, but a bigger tree. Oh, look at him go up there. Perfect. I'm glad it works and they're not coming back down at me, because that's always fun when that happens with villagers, right? But a bigger tree and kind of its root system to cover over the leaf canopy that I've made over top of this villager breeder. Now, these are the first 2 villagers to go into it, so obviously I need to breed them up and then take the 3rd villager and then make them into the farmer. So that won't be any problems. I've been planting carrots, and I got my 6 carrots to fill up the entire thing. Oh, no, don't come back up at me. Why are you coming back up? Why are you stuck? What'd you get stuck on? No, go down. Oh no, I broke the torch. How is that still active? That's how. Cool. Okay, we're gonna break that torch. Well, this at least means that I can go grab my minecart. That's probably why they were bouncing back. So I'm going to bring them back over here, and then I'll give you guys a little tour of this beauty. So we got them both over here. So now I need to add in those rails, but make sure I only do one at a time. So if I go here, and can I click it there? Perfect. Hop around my tree and push you. Nice. So just have a little rail set up here, and he fell right on in. Perfect. Can I are you okay over there? Okay, you're not dying. You're fine. Just block you back in. Now I'm hoping they'll sleep and then they'll pop back up on that fence post and everything will be okay, because if it's not, that's just going to be a pain. But it'll be okay if it's not. So now we got villager number 2 going over in, and oh, he's going to fall down in too. Nice. Okay, so if I break that, perfect. So got both of those villagers in where they're supposed to be. Okay, this space is all supposed to be open right here, and if we hop on in here and just harvest some carrots, right, like this is the space where the farmer villager will be, and I actually need to temporarily remove this until we get a farmer villager in, so neither of them, those 2 turn into farmers. And yeah, I really like this like domed canopy that I came up with. I kind of have it like a jack-o'-lantern trying to face each way. We don't have one facing that way, but you know, that's okay. If I come in here, honestly, it's going to be from right there or over there. So this is the design I came up with. I am quite the fan, and I think what I want to do is have a big tree be right above the ground right here, right above where the breeding villagers are, and just have like some massive roots stretching over across this thing, connecting over to our large naturally spawned oak tree over there, and maybe even over into this other oak tree. So that's the plan. So I needed iron for the iron farm that I'm building up right now, and I'm building up one by LogicalGeekBoy. It says simply series again, and luckily right where I dug down I had a cave with a bunch of iron, but I went this way, light it up, and we have another zombie spawner, and nothing really good in it, but another zombie spawner found, so that's cool, I guess. Just want to bring you guys back for that. I'm going to go back and I will bring you into the iron farm once I'm ready to bring the villagers in. I think I got the villager breeder fixed for what it was acting up. I added in another set of trapdoors, and I'll show you guys how I did that. It's pretty simple, but so far it seems to be good, except now some of the grown-ups haven't swam up like they were supposed to, so I guess we'll figure that out when we need to grab 6 villagers. But let's get back to work. I think I am all set. Like, I have rails set up. My villagers should just pop right into where they need to be, and then I just need to wait 1 day cycle for them to sleep before I can get this thing up and running. And I also need to go get lava, but that's okay. So if I just push you this way, right? We're just going to follow him on foot. Oh gosh, he's fast. Run. Okay, so let's see this. So he should go all the way around. Yes. Yes. All the way. Pop off. Yes, he's right there. He's right where we want him to be. Perfect. So I have activator rails right here to pop him off to the side. And okay. So now I can just hop over here, grab my cart back, place that in case we need it. Okay, we can break that torch. We can put a torch here. Okay, this is activator rail. When they go over it, the mob pops off to the right. That's why I have it looping all the way around this way. So the next mob should pop right off onto that block. And at nighttime, they all should sleep in their corresponding beds. Okay. You know, I can just straight up ride this guy back. So we place the next block down, the next torch for the activator rail, right? And one by one, following along with them, we should just be able to go down the line and send villagers over. And I believe I actually have 6 villagers all grown up. So if I break that, okay, so I have 1, 2, 3 that you can see right there. See, this is the problem I'm having. They're growing up here instead of flowing up. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. I almost feel like a baby isn't growing up and he is preventing everyone else from flowing up, or there's an overflow of villagers and they can't grow up. And we do got some carrots. I even traded some carrots with our farmer in there, so that's all good. So if we push this button, right, we get another villager. Perfect. And I don't want to ride and then end up in his cell, because that could cause problems. But it looks like the breeder is working perfectly now. I'll show you once I get all these guys in place. This is a tutorial by LogicalGeekBoy for his simple iron farm. And it's not going to be the fastest thing in the world, but it's going to be passive for the entire time that I'm on this world. So, you know, when I do that 6 hours of building, it's going to be producing iron the entire time. So that should be plenty of iron by the time we get to the item sorting system after like 1 or 2 big builds. So nice. He's right where we need him to be. Okay, I'm going to get the rest of these guys in place, and I'll destroy all the blocks, and I'll put lava up there, and then I'll show you how that guy works, and then I'll bring you back over here for this finished product. And maybe I'll AFK for like 30 minutes and just see how it does. So let's get to it. And man, we have done a lot in this episode. I think this is coursed over like 5 days for me. But I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go. Uh-oh. How did you get down there? Okay, nice. So it's working. Wait, why isn't he burning? Where did he spawned in the glass? Can I just... Okay. So I don't know what my problem is. But I'm gonna AFK here for like 30 minutes to an hour, just as I watch a show with my brother. And I guess I might time lapse that for you guys, but I'm going to record it so I can see what happens while I'm gone, right? Okay, collect all of this. Nice. And just in case you are messing with my thing, you're going to go and sort you. Oh gosh. 5 arrows from power 4. I didn't think it was going to be that many. 6 arrows. Okay. Cool. There's another one. So it looks like it's working now. But I'm just gonna build myself a little glass case right up here so I can see. And I guess I don't know what we're doing next yet. So I'll decide that after I'm done here. We have captured some foxes. A wandering trader dude came around, and his llama's leads came very handy. We also gained a kitty. Oh, there's another cat. Can I just like not have to deal with zombies, please? So the iron farm creates a little bit of a zombie farm because zombies flock below it trying to get to the villagers, and they can't, and it provides them shade. Oh, I almost hit the other cat. Okay, I have 2 fish. Can I get that other cat with 2 fish? Ignore my inventory, that's later in the episode. Okay, I just... Okay, that cat's still there. We definitely have more zombies. Yes. Okay. Wait, where'd the cat go? Oh, gosh. More zombie. Oh, yeah, there's a zombie in the farm. Okay. If I just stand here, will you come to me, cat? Please? Before other mobs decide to. Okay, it's turning daytime. Oh. Oh. Come on. You know you want the raw salmon. Come on. It's not tuna, but like, please. You go away. That's such a terrible sound. Okay. Oh. You want to fight? I'll slap you with a fish. Come on. Come at me. Oh, fine. Don't come at me. Okay, where'd that cat just go run off to? I don't see it anymore. Oh. Oh, no. No, no. We had it. We had it. Run. Yes, we got it with 1 fish. Okay. I feel bad about our first cat now. But that's okay. We got 1 cat, and there's a fox stuck up there. So, anyways, back to the iron farm. LogicalGeekBoy actually got back to me, and I needed to replace my spruce, which I think looked pretty good, with some glass on the bottom. I didn't have any white stained glass or bones over with me, so for now it's just plain glass. Then I also just brought the items all the way down, right? So then they meet right here. And this is what we got for that 1.5 hour amount of time that I watched to show with my brother. And then one last thing is he has walls right here. My zombie actually stopped bouncing at some point during that time. So someone in the comments said use soul sand, so I used soul sand, and we'll see how that works. So far it seems to be working just fine. Now a big F in the chat, everyone, if I can. A for my cat who never even got a name. But B, if we look at my great planning skills, right? Okay, so F3 and FG. I was so worried about fitting this in a chunk that it mainly fits inside that chunk, right? What I wasn't taking into account is that this is the end of my spawn chunks. This is not in my spawn chunks. So I don't know how that's going to work out because the villagers are in my spawn chunks, so they should still be spawning iron golems. But then they go over to here, which is outside the spawn chunks. So I don't know if my hoppers will be active to pick up iron. I don't know if the iron will ever drop. I don't know if the golems just go over here and then disappear when they leave the spawn chunks if I'm not in this area to load this chunk over here. I don't know how that works. And it might just work as the iron golem spawns, he comes over here, he dies, the item goes into the hopper, and then the hopper keeps the chunk active. I don't know. That's beyond my knowledge of spawn chunks and everything else. So big F in the chat for this side, but this side should always be producing iron. So yeah, we're all good here. We got a working iron farm. Now, for what you guys saw in my inventory, I wanted to do some exploring because the ocean over this way, I've seen it as I build up this and as I build up the rails for the villagers. And there's a few ruined portals and just underwater city things. I fought like 4 Triton guys. I don't think I showed any of it, but none of them dropped a Triton, you know, of course. So it's not very important. I need some chests, don't I? My inventory's too full. Also, 2 beehives with bees in them. So that's cool. So yeah, let's go exploring. Let's do this. Before you watch the ending clip of this video, I only realized that after I deleted my exploring scenes or videos or recording, whatever you want to call them, I only realized this after I deleted them. The video was at 40 some minutes before I did the time lapse, before I sped up the video by 10. So another F in the chat for me. Okay, let's get this over with. We did go exploring, but my episode, I just noticed, is already at like 40 minutes, so I'm just going to go over. We found this guy, and here's like where the one we found. I like how they look when they're incomplete though, so I do want to eventually fill this out and also keep this not filled out. And then we also found another buried treasure map, and this one is on the coast, like over where the X is. That's right outside where the flower biome is. And then if you go like 1 map up straight from where I am in it, then that's where the village is. Just for a quick world reference to where that is. Underwater ravine revealed 2 diamond ores to me. We got 2 diamonds, 2 hearts of seas, some gold, 2 beehives. They both should have bees in them, so that's something I need to get started on because I don't have a slime farm either. So yeah, we got some decent stuff from there, mainly the heart of seas. No Tritons from the Triton guys, but that's all the time I have for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed, and make it a great day, guys. Go out, have fun, do something productive, and you know what? Just like the great Derek O'Meal once said, if something bad happens, it's just like water off a duck's back. Just keep going, things will get better. See you guys next time. Have a wonderful day. Gingeroverlord, over and out.